Hi, this is Happy Bird from happybirdscraftinghaven.com, and today I'm going to show you how to embellish a cheap plastic snowflake, the type that you get 8 or a dozen to a pack. And this was so easy, and even if you aren't into making jewelry, you can do this, because all that we're doing is attaching charms and bells with a jump ring. And anyone can open and close a jump ring. So I'll show you how I made this. And what gave me the idea was I was in one of the craft stores, and I saw this ornament that caught my eye, and it was made from, the cheap plastic ornaments, but they had just hot glued some embellishments on it. And they were charging $5 a piece for these ornaments. I thought, wait a minute, I could do that. And the ornaments didn't even have the little charms on them. It was just embellished. So I thought I would go home and try to do my own. So I'll show you how I did this. I'm going to set this aside. This one that we're making will be slightly different, but it'll give you some idea as to what I did. Here's the snowflakes I purchased. It's the Creatology brand at Michael's. It was $2.49 for 8 snowflakes, but I've seen them a dozen for $2, so just have to look. The reason why I bought these somewhere else instead of Michael's this year is the ones that I saw at Michael's seemed like the glitter was really clumpy on the snowflakes. I didn't really care for that, so I bought them elsewhere. And I'm going to cut this off. And I know that Michael's carries bells and the colored bells, but I didn't buy it, or excuse me, I said Michael's. I meant Dollar Tree. I know Dollar Tree carries the colored bells right now, but I didn't buy those because when I was looking closely at them, it looked like the color was rubbing off in certain places. So I bought these instead at Michael's. And they're by Creatology. And they're just your standard bell size. They're not extra huge or small or anything like that. It's just what I would call your standard size. Okay. Now, first thing I did was I kind of looked at my snowflake, and I knew I wanted 3 chains, so I was thinking, okay, where can I place those? So I saw the little holes here. And I was looking, okay, we have one here, and one here. And we also have a top hole here that I can hang it by. So this is the middle right here. Now, I'm using jump rings, so just at the bottom, and only at the bottom, I cut off a little piece like that. I know the snowflake looks kind of funky now, but once we dress it up, it won't look funky. I did the same thing on this one, okay? And then what I did was I cut 3 2-inch pieces of Rolo chain, and you can pick this up at Michael's too if you'd like. I like the Rolo chain because it's real easy to put the jump rings through. So they're 2 inches long, each one. So I cut 3 pieces with wire cutters. I'm going to set this aside. Let me lower this down a little bit. It's better. And so the first thing I did was I used the 7mm jump ring. You can use 7mm or 8mm. And whoop, Started to use my nipper tool. That wouldn't have worked very well. Okay, so I'm going to open it up and hook this on like so, and take my snowflake and hook this in the middle. You can do this with your fingers too if you want. Like that, like I'm doing. Or you can use 2 flat nose pliers and do this, and it'll save the wear and tear in your fingers. Okay, so we have the one in the middle. So now let's do the ones on the side. I'm going to take another 7mm, open it up, slip the chain on, and I'm going to hook it over here in this hole. So if you're not buying your snowflakes in the Creatology section at Michael's, look at the snowflake carefully to see where there are holes that you can place the jump rings in. That wasn't very good, was it? Sorry about that. And you're going to want at least a 7mm or an 8mm jump ring. Okay, so we have the second one on, and then we're going to put the third one on. I always drop things when I'm on camera, and I didn't have this problem at all when I was doing the first one that I showed you. It's always when I'm on camera. Open this up a little more. There we go. And let me help close it. There we go. Okay, so now we have our 3 chains on, okay? So now we're just going to take another jump ring and just attach the charms of our choice. We're going to want to use a focal charm in the middle, and then matching ones on the outside. Make the 2 charms match on the outside. Okay? So, you can use any charm you'd like. I chose these little angel charms that I purchased from eBay quite a while back, and I like it because it has the same design on, the back and the front. So as this twirls like this on the snowflake, you don't have just the design on the front and then a hollow back. So it looks nice either way. And of course, I'm going to take another 7mm jump ring and open it up. And I'm going to slip this charm in. And then right here in the middle, I'm going to hook it on the last link and close it like that. So we have our little angel. Now, I have 2 little teardrop charms that I made that I'm going to hook on each side. But if you're not into jewelry making and you're unsure how to make these and you don't want to take the time to learn, you can use bells. Just take a jump ring and hook a bell on, just like I did for this one. And it turned out really cute. Or you can use acrylic drop beads. Just, you know, be aware of exactly where the hole is on top of the bead. And, you know, you can use anything you'd want, anything you can hang. So I'm going to take another 7mm jump ring, open it up, and hook one of these on. And then hook that on like that. And then close it. Okay? Just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this little charm I made. I'm going to hook it right here and close it. Okay, so now we have our 3 little charms. Now I'm going to put a focal piece in the middle. If you want, you could use a pretty round acrylic button with rhinestones in it, or pearls. You can just, as long as you cut the shank off, you can hot glue it on there. You can use, I know in the bead section they have these roses that are actually beads, but they have a flat back to them. You might want to glue one of those on there. That might look pretty. You know, just use your imagination. I used the Recollections brand Big Giant Bling. I don't know what else to call them. And today I'm going to use purple because I have green, and I think it would look really nice with a purple. It would give it like kind of a vintage feel. So I'm going to take 2 of those, and even though these are sticky back, I'm still going to put hot glue on them. So I'm going to put some hot glue on this, and I'm going to find the center. Whoops. Like so. And I think that looks good, right about there. Okay. Now, although I'm not really decorating the back, I'm going to turn it over and put another piece of bling, just like I did here, just to make it look nice. And so I'm going to do the same thing with the second one. I'm going to try to line it up with the one that I glued on here, so it looks even. Yeah, I'm just going to let it, just hold it for a second. Okay, so now that's on the back and that looks pretty. Okay, so then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue little round rhinestones all around, just like I did here. And I used these really pretty flat back rhinestones that I love from Recollections. And I love them because they're faceted and they have an AB look to them, Aurora Borealis. So that's why I use them. If you are making a lot of these and you're selling them like at a craft fair or fundraiser type thing, you can save yourself a lot of money by buying the big giant bag of bling. This bag that I bought was, the brand was Darice, D-A-R-I-C-E, and they had them at Michael's. I don't know if they still do, but that's where I originally bought it. Hobby Lobby might have them too. And these aren't Aurora Borealis, but these were really pretty, and I liked them because I bought this huge bag, and I think that the original price on it was something like $10, and I got it for 50% off with a coupon. But they have two sizes of bling in here, and I really liked it because they weren't scratchy. You know, they didn't have a lot of scratches on it, and they weren't dull. They had a real nice shine to them. So I used these in it on my my party wear. I did a video where I glued these beads to the top part of the plasticware and utensils. And I honestly, I mean, I've used so many of these and I never seem to hit bottom. So, you know, you might think about that. So I'm going to go ahead though and use the ones from Recollection, since I'm making these snowflakes for my own personal tree. And I'm not saying you can't use these and sell them in, you know, in a fundraiser, but if you're looking to cut down on the expense, you can use the big bag of bling and it'll save you a lot of money. Okay, so I'm going to put my hot glue gun on low, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and on the larger tips, I'm going to put some bling, and I'm going to do large, medium, large, medium, large, medium, as far as the size of bling. Okay? So I'll start at the top. And if you guys don't want to watch this part, you can fast forward this video. Okay. And put that at the very top, about here. And a medium will go next. And I have 6 of these to put these on. So it'll be large, medium, and so forth and so on. There's a large one right here. And I'm going to place it right here. And then a small one, or medium one. And I think these really turned out nice. And there's so many ideas, I mean, so many ways you can decorate these. It would be nice if you're not into jewelry making, if you could find someone that could at least teach you how to make these loops, because if you know how to make these loops and you practice and practice, whether you find someone on the internet or you know, a neighbor that's into jewelry making, or a craft store that you can go and learn, it would be well worth your while. Because once you learn how to make these little loops, you can make all kinds of charms. All I did was put a little bead cap on there. Okay, so now we did this part. Now I'm going to come in and put a large piece of bling on the points right here, all around the snowflake. Okay? And then we're almost finished with the snowflake. Now, it wouldn't normally take this long if you were doing your snowflakes. I just stop and explain everything. Probably too much, but there. And yes, I was in a department store earlier this morning. I went with my son. He was looking for a blazer to wear at a friend's casual wedding. There we go. And I was looking in the jewelry section, and they had some jewelry in little boxes that were not crystal or anything like that. They were glass, just like this, that type of thing. And they were just drop earrings with a matching necklace. And they were selling them for close to $60. I couldn't believe it. People were actually buying them. And I'm not saying you could get $60 out of something like that at a craft show, but I just shook my head when I saw it. I thought, oh my goodness, I could make that for pennies. It just makes you realize just how much the retailers are making off something like that. Or the manufacturer, not the retailers. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. Okay, there we go. See, it's looking really pretty, isn't it? Okay, so now we have two more. And then I'll show you how to put the ornament thread in at the top. Okay. Last one. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take some bead string and I'm going to cut off a length. About like that. And fold it in half. Then I'm going to slide it through this little hole at the top. Open up the loop and put this through. And there we go. And what did I do? Let's try that again. Oh, I know what I did. There we go. Wrapped it around that side. I wrapped both of them on the right. Okay, there we go. See, now it's, if you can see a close-up of it, see? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a knot. Can't pick it up, I don't have any nails. Alright, I'm going to tie this loop. Okay. Oh, my grandson came in and out of my room just now and accidentally left the door open. So I'm sorry if you hear all the TV noise from downstairs. Okay. Then, all you do is cut it off. I don't know why everything takes me longer when I'm on camera. Okay. And what I usually do is I usually take a little bit of turbo tacky glue and I put it on here. That way it doesn't unravel. But for now, I'm just going to show you our finished product. And looks pretty on the back too, because I glued this on the back. So you have, you know, a couple of different options. And I thought they turned out really pretty. Let me put my camera upwards a little bit. And show you both of them side to side if I can ever pick them up. So anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making these, and it actually seems to go faster, like I said, when I'm making them and I'm not on camera. It never fails. I'm always dropping things on camera, can't pick things up, you know, fumbling around. But anyway, I hope you like these, and you know, give them a try. I think you'll enjoy it, and this is a good craft that you can get the kids involved in making. So God bless you all, and I will be posting another tutorial soon, so keep your eyes open. I'm working on another different kind of angel ornament, and I think that you guys will like it. So you take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.